Hello everyone, welcome back to Kicks on Court Weekly Recap. I'm your host George Kill, and today we discuss everything that happened on court in the first full week of the 2013-2014 NBA season. Plus we talk summer pickups with Suns forward PJ Tucker and find out the true story behind LeBron's championship custom told here for the first time on Kicks on Court Weekly Recap. But first, let's begin with the week in new sneakers. Russell returned in an Air Jordan 28 SEPE, while Monte Ellis brought out a not too shabby one himself. Anthony Davis debuted a new Hyperposit, Steph shined brightly in a yellow anatomic spawn, and Brandon Jennings gave us an encore look at the low-top version. Aaron Aflalo had his season high in low-top crazy light threes. Lil Penny hit the court before the shelves courtesy of Thad Young, and Sean Williams mixed the PB with the J. Now, one of the biggest stories of the week was Kevin Durant debuting the N7 KD6 against Dallas. Now this, his third collaboration with Nike on an N7 signature, is probably the boldest yet because of the repeating pattern of arrows you see here on the base. Nike stated that the arrow print symbolizes energy and forward motion and has reflective built in for a surprise effect when worn in the elements. Now, for those wondering, this KD6 will be available at select Nike and Foot Locker locations, including Nike.com and FootLocker.com tomorrow, November 9th. So you might want to start planning like yesterday if you're after the amazing N7 KD6. Now, while we're still on the Durant topic, PJ Tucker, one of the biggest supporters of the KD line, is off to an amazing start with his insane IDs. Last season, Tucker raved about getting KDs from KD. This season, Tucker talked summer pickups and a special closet find.
For the summer, what I pick up lately, MVP LeBron's, what else I got lately? What the KDs, I actually got the some original 94 Jordan 1s I just picked up a couple days ago. So that was big pickup. Some Oregon 3s. Just a lot of little stuff, man. Just getting the collection right.
So give me a preview of what you're gonna wear this season.
Always KDs. I always keep the KDs going. I got a rep for my boy, but I always feel like his shoes are light, comfortable. They good, they stylish. You know what I'm saying? They just fit my kind of my game, how I play. So I always rock the KDs, and then occasionally I throw in some little mixes. You know what I mean? Right. I got the CB34 ones with on the side, all purple and orange ones. So I'm definitely gonna bring those out when we go with the orange uniform with the sleeves.
Tucker also shared with us that he had close to 300 pairs of shoes, including the Penny 4 he wore this week, shipped from his Carolina home to Phoenix at the beginning of the season. So he'll definitely be one to look out for as the season unfolds. In addition to the newbies we showed you earlier, let's now take a look at who killed it on the retro front. DeMar DeRozan blacked out against Atlanta in a sample version of the Air Jordan 5, Sessions sported the Q96, and Monte worked magic in Orlando 7s. Nick Young shelved Kobe's for Redwood 14s, Cousins rocked Black Toes, Isaiah dropped 29 in the Chagnosis, while Tony Roten dominated our headlines in the Red Foam Pro, French Blue 12s, and the Noble Red Pippins. Lately, LeBron James has reverted back to wearing various colors of the 10 Elite, but there was one particular pair that had everyone buzzing even before the season began, a championship custom. Just how did this whole conception come about? For the first time, customizer Jake Danklefs tells the story in this week's Custom Corner.
LeBron, I know that he is the greatest player right now, championship, greatest player right now playing. A potential client hit me up. They wanted a shoe. We couldn't make a deal. I kind of went back in my email weeks later and started hitting up people that I hadn't talked to in a few weeks, just to see if they were still interested. I ended up hitting him up. Turns out he was flying the next day from Miami to San Antonio during the playoffs. I guess when I picked him up, I took him around San Antonio, showed him around, and that night he went out to dinner with LeBron and showed him my Instagram and showed him some of the shoes that I've done. And he straight up told him then, yo, if we win, I want this guy to make me a gold LeBron 10, to signify my second championship. Me being a Spurs fan, I told him, well, maybe we'll make him something else, but if he does win, of course, yeah, I'll do that. Ended up getting with Absolute out of New York. He does lasering. He's the best out there. Got with him and had him make a couple pieces for me. Also had a guy local to here that does woodwork, totally non-sneaker related, but he does a lot of woodwork for the city and stuff. Had him make a box. This box is incredible. He hand built it. The hinges on this thing alone are like $80. He lined it with velvet, actual true velvet. And then I sent that up to have it lasered as well. And then when I got the shoe, I wanted to tie in Miami Heat colors and obviously the gold. So I wanted to do something nobody's done and bring a bright, almost like bass boat finish to that midsole with a speckle. Once that speckle was done, basically gold up, red piping on black, MVP on one, champ on the other, 2012 with the trophy on one, 2013 with the trophy on the other. Shipped it out to his manager. He ended up giving him the shoe one morning. When he woke up, he posted them on Instagram, and that's when it all blew up. Out of nowhere, Media Day 2013 comes, and damn, he's wearing the shoes on Media Day. It just still hasn't sunk in. It's kind of crazy that it happened at all.
So there you have it, the story of LeBron's custom told to you by the creator himself, Jake Danklefs. Also send a shout out to staff writer Jordan Hauerstein on the interview. Now, I appreciate you guys for showing your kicks on court throughout the past week. We received a lot of entries, but as you know, we can only choose 5. So here is my fave 5 of your kicks on court. Killer Cam 503 wore the green bean 5s. Chris Has No Swag went with the mismatched fire red 3 and true blue 3. Big Dion laced up the crazy 8. Mike Farraco went with the Pearl Foam Pros, and coming in at number 1 is Jay Mason with the Nike Air Zoom Kid. Well, this concludes today's show. Check back next Friday for another edition of Kicks on Court Weekly Recap. I'm George Kiel, and before we close, check our Heat highlight of the week. Tony Roden and his foams meet D Rose at the rim. Foul? Yay or nay?
Good for him, his outside shot not working. And here's Derrick Rose, a blur the other way, and he is obliterated by the Sixer defense.